Welcome everybody. Taking a look this time, we got a Craftsman. This is a charger for professional Craftsman series. This is a 1 hour charger, 9.6 volt up to 24 volt. Anything in between, it can charge away. Total max amperage of 3 amps. At that, 135 watts. And a couple things here. It does have 3 lights going on. It put the battery, you slide the battery on, and where did I put the battery for it? The battery's not here. I don't know why not. I will find it though. You slide it on, and it waits. It actually flashes red then once you put it on, and then all of a sudden it should go right to red, which will be the center one here. And then if it's a bad battery or for some reason it's defective or it has the resistance isn't adding up for it, it will go to here and it'll be yellow. It could stay red as it is charging, and then it can bounce when it's ready to green. And a lot of times what happens is these things, they charge your battery. Your battery actually is breaking down. It's getting old. It just doesn't have the longevity it used to. And you'll charge it and it just won't have, you'll feel like it's not fully charged. Something you can do that I found works pretty good. Just pull it off, wait for about 5 seconds, then slide the battery back on and it'll run it through a charge cycle again. It'll actually boost up. It seems to like hang around a certain voltage, is what they do, and they kind of just fiddle at that. So is what happens once it breaks down. It doesn't have the capacity in that, and the voltage isn't up all the way where it should be, or where it is to when it's new, and just kind of. It struggles to actually get that voltage, and it would have to put out too much power to get the voltage up that high. Kind of, if you have a power supply that's current limited, you'll understand if you try charging batteries. But that's what this thing does too. Your amperage out when your battery's almost full is very minimal. But when you first put it on, it's dead. It just sucks it right in. And the same thing, same concept. If you got a really good battery, it's awesome, excellent, tons of milliamp hours, but it's weak. It's dead, but it's a great battery. As soon as you put it on, that thing will just suck the power in. It'll take anything you can give to it from a current limited supply. Just about, obviously you don't want to go insane on that and heat it up and melt down everything. But this thing is the same way. It just tries to inject the amperage, but it won't let it because the voltage ain't high enough. So it's current limited, kind of the same way. 5 screws on the back. They're T20 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I forgot how to count. 6 screws on the back, and they're the safety screws. They got the little binion in the middle. So, yeah, 6 of them. I'm sorry about that. And bust her open. I'm surprised the top don't pull right off. Oh, something here I want to show, too, is this is actually, they charge, it's right underneath here. My 2 fingers are. Now, the yellow spot is actually a trigger. And that trigger sets up the circuit. It's a safety mechanism. So these tabs are dead until where is it? There it is. Until that thing gets depressed in, like so, and then it allows it to start charging then. Once it recognizes what kind of voltage it's at, again, from 9.6 all the way up through to 24 volts, says max. If you don't have the T20, the T25 actually kind of fits into it. I missed a screw. Maybe that's why I said 5. Kind of fits into it, but you really got to put some pressure on it. It's kind of a little too big. Another trick is if you got these, if you just have the Torx head, the T20, but you don't have the safety or the special ones with the hole in them, like that, you can take a small punch that kind of fits right down in between, but is a tad too big, and get it on it and just give it a tap. You can put it in your lap because you don't want to just pound away on your unit and that, but just give it a quick splap and it'll bust that pin right off for you. Then you can use your regular Torx. So let's kick it open. There's the bottom off, and we'll throw that there. And there's a circuit board that makes no sense yet except for a little capacitor right there. Let me get my fancy drill on this. We'll get this circuit board removed quick so we can see what's going on here. Alright, looks like the 4 outside ones. I don't think I need to take off that screw here, but I will find out. Might be for holding something. Yeah, I'm going to modify this so that it will charge up other batteries too. I haven't quite figured out how yet, but I will figure something out with it. So that got to come out. Nope, that is holding something in, so good. Pull the cord. Get the strain, it's tucked up into a strain relief. Get it pulled out of there. There it goes. And okay. It looks like I could pull 4 screws and get this top mechanism, which are connections. There's 4 total. There's a T over here and a N. The T is going to be more than likely your temperature, and your N could be just the ground as a reference for it. Or it could be absolutely nothing. Not totally sure, but let's get this pot, get this case out of here. The case is just not an easy one to mod up to accept other batteries and that. As you can tell, I get all kinds of people that drop off their things for me, or they don't like it because it only has 1 battery left. I'll milk that thing out until the day it dies to see what I can get out of it. So, I would like to label these if I can. Keep them. Alright, so here is our positive and negative right here. So I want to put some marker on them quick so I don't get them mixed up. Black is obviously my negative. Negatory. Get it all over the tab. And the red is the positive, which is would be the lower one as you're sliding it on, and it's going to be this one here. I mark it kind of in a couple different spots in case that you flip it over and you're handling it and messing with the circuit board and you end up wiping it off of one side. Then you have another side that shields it, keep it safe. Pull, see why this is sticking. There it goes. Just didn't want to rip on it crazily. I just had this charging, so I don't want to get too crazy. Start pulling on everything. Looks like that's not going to pull through. So wow. That's that switch. Okay, so that switch is right there then. I'm going to whack them right off. That's that safety switch I showed you, the one that I painted yellow. Oh, it's got to be the ones with the tab. I can't totally tell. I think they got they're the nasty. They're about ready to get snipped. I want to keep some connected so I don't lose my mark. Where'd that go? Okay, there's that one. Let's So this will be the T and the, what did I say the other one was? The T and the, T. See, it's got right there. Ow! Yeah. That burns. That bit. It bit in. She's bitey feisty. What was that? I took that off. So that was T. Right? Not positive. No, that's on the other side. Ow! 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 Yeah, there it comes. It just had that switch locked into it. It didn't want to come out. Wow, did I rack my fingers. Woo! Woo-wee! So, let's see what we got here. Let's see a big, look at that transformer. Toroidal, it looks like. What? That's actually set up as a one-way choke. One pin here and one on the other side. Strange. I'm gonna take a more of a look at that. Alright, this is on my switch. Wow, why is there... So that's hooked right in then. These need to get whacked. That's my power out. This is just from my cord. Save the strain relief for another day. Always nice to have. Obviously be changing that around. Get the cord out of my way. So here we are. Let's see what we got. My power came in off. Oh, look over here. You can see where it got pretty warm. Left some marking on the board. You'll see that a lot of times. With the electronics, especially as they get older, they start to leave marks. Look at that big old diode. That's coming right off. So that's off of... I just can't... These are to the charger. It says line and neutral. How can that be to the charger? Let's see, battery negative? I think it's a bat negative there. Let me check here. Yeah, battery negative. Which I'm surprised it... Oh, okay, I did mark that one. Then the red one, I guess that's the one that fell. Yes, here it is. So I marked it, and I should have marked the terminal a little better. Them are the tough ones to get off. These things, you got the little tab right there and it pokes through to the center. Man, that tab, that thing ruins your day if you can't get a hold of it. Oh my gosh. Hands are sore. I can't even... This is not making any sense to me. This is our input. Then you got your fuse. Then you run through. So live neutral. Yeah. Got your capacitor. That's going to be probably a class X. I can't see anything. Big filter cap, and is that smudged? Look at that down in there. Oh, it's just, I guess it's black goop. Oh yeah, it's just goop. It looks burnt, but it's actually goop they use to hold it down. If you see it on the side here, see how it's brownish, blackish. It's nasty looking stuff. You go through. They got one sleeved and the other one isn't. That's strange. Let's see what the value is on that resistor. Have to get some special scissors in there. Get that cut off. These are sharp. Oh yeah, they're cutting good. What do we got? Yeah, them are the same. Looks like gold on the end. And it looks, is it brown? It's just, oh, it's got to be a low value. That's what it is. It's gold. If that's gold, that's got to be yellow. Okay. So that's red there. So is that one? That's the one that had the covering on it, but that one looks brown. I'm not making sense. They got to be real low value. What is it? The gold one is... That's going to move the decimal, I believe. 2 spots. 4K? Where are they getting 4? Oh, yellow's 4. And you're telling me that them are black? There's no way that them are black. They're brown or red. They definitely ain't black. I can tell you that. 3K, 3.4K. So, man, my brain is stopping working too. Yeah, it's a little bit of an odd setup. That's what's very strange is how they got the... I've never seen that. I thought that would be a choke, but I believe they're using it as a transformer, but I only see 2 legs on it, right there and here. It doesn't... Something's not adding up here. I'm going to have to break this down and have to come back to you guys. Figure out what's going on here. It's got me biffed. I mean, that's definitely your input. Common mode choke, which is one wrap is wound one way, the other one wraps the other way. And that way, the magnetic field against each other, they cancel each other out. That's why they use them. Then it looks like our... I mean, there's no... One of these chips has got to be running this. It's just, I'm surprised they're way over here. And then it's just odd. Very odd. I don't think I've seen a one-legged... Oh, here's our transistor or FET that's running. It would be running that. Let's see what numbers we got on that for you guys. Naturally, I can't even tell with the lens on it. DIFF. What? Wow, this video sucks. I'm sorry. Let me come back to you guys. I'll get it together here. I'll be right back. This is terrible.